back to TubeTalk.
Welcome back to you too, Douglas. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Teachers Only Day Friday. Long weekend. What are you doing for the long weekend, Doug?
Well, we're going to go down to Wellington so we can see our grandma and your sister-in-law.
Yes, your aunt for her birthday. It'll be good. Be fun to be out and about. But in the big news, you've been sacked for your bet of the week after an awesome run 2 weeks ago. Last week, what happened?
Well, it's not my fault. The runner just didn't do a good job.
So I'm going to take that over mantle this week, and if I do no good, we'll go back to you next week.
His horse is going to come last. Don't bet on it. Okay. Anyway, let's just move on. So last week on Wednesday, Stardom was a scintillating third.
It was a really good third. And he stumbled at the start, got back to last, was last the whole way. And about 100 metres to go in the race, it looked like he was going to end up about last. And then he just put the afterburners on and just woof through the middle of the field, got third, probably another 3 strides and he wins. So he's come back really, really well. And he looks like he's going to get over more ground. So there's some exciting races coming up for him.
Yeah, and that was all for last week. And so this week, Friday at the Gold Coast, race 3, we've got Rakik.
Rakik, who has had a wonderful campaign, won over $100,000. He's been up a long time. This is his last run, almost certainly, before he goes for a break. He's won at 2,200 metres, and we're pushing him out to 2,400 metres. Might be just beyond his best distances, but he's fit, it's a small field, he's got a good draw, he should get a lovely run, and it's just probably whether 2,400 is a little bit too far for him or whether he's just a little bit tired, but if he's from his long campaign, but if he's not, it'll be a really interesting race because he could be very, very competitive with the conditions he finds himself in. He hasn't got a lot, he's carrying a pretty good weight for him, I think.
Yeah, and on Saturday at Doomben we have a race 7. Gold Coast race 7. We got Ferry Me Home.
Ferry Me Home. Ferry Me Home is a really good chance, I think. Got a midfield draw. A really good second last start. A very consistent horse. 1,800 metres suits. He just really needs to be able to relax in his races, and when he does relax, he's got a really good finish. So if he can pop in and get sort of midfield or just forward of that, one off with a bit of cover, and there's a reasonable tempo, and he doesn't pull, he's going to be a really good winning chance. Basically, what beats him is himself rather than the opposition. So those things going well, I think he's a very good chance on Friday.
And now on Saturday at Doomben at race 7, we've got Adelaide.
We have got Elwood. Elwood raced last week over 1,400 metres, which was too short, and on a heavy track, which we knew didn't suit him, but we had to run him because we just had to get him fit for upcoming assignments. And so he's got fitness under his belt. It is quite a quick backup, 8 days, which the Group 3 chairman's handicap with $125,000. It's over his favourite distance of 2,000 metres. And while it'd probably be better to be going 1,800 in 2 weeks between runs, just with the programming at the moment, just with the changes to the programming with COVID and with COVID-19, this race is the best option for him. It's got Larry Cassidy on board. He'll probably end up jumping from around about midfield, and if he can get a nice economical run, even with those things against him, he's got a good weight on his back, 55 kilos, and he can finish off really well. Certainly on the better track, we'll see him run better, but he will improve again for this run. Can't stress that enough.
And also on Saturday at Caulfield race 8, we also have Sir Pippin. So
Sir Pippin's resuming over 1,400 metres. He's a very good horse. He's a very consistent horse. He's carrying 60.5 kilos, which is a massive weight. Claiming 1.5 kilos off it brings him down to 59. He's drawn barrier 13. He'll probably jump from about 1 from the outside, which isn't ideal, and the 1,400 metres is too short for him. So it's not really his race, and it's 34 to 1, which is probably fair odds. He's come up really, really well, and I think he's in for a very, very good prep, but this is a hard race for him to win. The key on Saturday will be getting back, getting cover, not doing too much work until he gets balanced up in the home straight. And if he does that, he can run on really well. But he'll improve a lot for it, and getting out over further ground will be more of his go in the coming weeks. But has come back well, this horse.
Okay, and that brings us to bit of the week.
I get to shine again.
Dad, do you want to say the bit of the week?
Bit of the week is Rosehill Race 6, Riva Capri.
Yes.
So Riva Capri was a stakes winner in New Zealand at her second start, ran in some really good fields. Went to Australia, second up last start. She ran second, and it was a midweek race, but it was quite a strong field. There was like $1.50 favourite in the race, which she finished in front of, and in fact they both finished together, and she stayed in front of it the whole way up down the straight. So I think she's coming up really well. And third up, 1400 metres, I think she should be peaking. She's got barrier 4, she's got James McDonald on board, she's got a lot of things in her favour. So I think with those things in her favour, and at $9.50 and $2.90, I think she's over the odds. So I think she's a really good each way bet. Riva Capri, Rosehill, Saturday, the bet of the week. We'll pull one back for Dougie.
And that concludes Tube Talk.
Thanks, guys. Have a good long weekend of Queen's birthday if you're in New Zealand, and good luck punting. Bye.
Don't worry, I'll put bit of the week next week. Bye.
Wide as race to Kinjate. Slight chance fights back. Down the outside, Superimpose. Let's Alope in the middle. Prince Salieri getting a run. Better loosen up and Superimpose. Let's Alope in front. Superimpose driving. Super. I think Superimpose to Let's Alope on the Cox plate. And the judge has called for the photo. The judge has called for the photo at a sensational WS Cox plate to 1992. Superimpose has won it. He's won it. The Grand Horse Superimpose has got the Cox plate.